first step is we always start with a sort of a design or an idea. From then on, we'll make sure that we can select the right type of glaze, the right clay formula, and the right mold to make your idea come to life. We usually use plaster to make our molds, so a master carver or one of our ceramists will actually hand carve the actual mold out of plaster, and then we will later on pour the clay inside it. So the very first step in preparing the clay is to actually come up with the formula that you're going to use. So there's different formulas depending on the consistency or the thickness that you want of your pottery. So before actually using the clay, we'll liquefy it and then leave it to settle for about a day. We use a method called slip casting, and quite simply this is just pouring liquid clay into a mold, letting it settle for a little bit, and then pouring the excess clay out. And what you're left with is a shell that you can then bake. Bisque firing is the first step in a two-step firing process that we use. Bisque firing is basically firing at a medium temperature to harden the clay into something like terracotta or bisque pottery. We can apply glaze using a number of methods depending on what we're going for. So one way is dipping it directly into the glaze, another is to take the pottery and to spray paint it, or we can actually hand draw it or stamp it. However the customer would like it, we can do it. All our glazes are food safe. The second firing is called the glaze firing. This is a firing at a high temperature, usually for about 12 hours. Once this is done, it allows the glaze to fuse right onto the bisque pottery, creating the finished product. The last thing we do is quality control. So our ceramist will check for small little imperfections, chips, cracks, or hairline cracks, and we'll absolutely remove those items out so that what you're left with is the best final product that we can provide for you. Okay, we're off to a great start this year. We're focusing currently on tableware such as plates and bowls, but in the near future we'll be coming out with mugs, cups, saucers that go with them, and of course vases. So please stay tuned for some of the exciting things that are upcoming in the pipeline.